Ah, that's very loud. I don't need my phone to be loud right now. Who knows if anyone will show up? I get home from work. I try to live stream for a little bit. So if no one shows up, that's okay. I will just delete the stream so that I'm not embarrassed. Hey CJ, channel member CJ, how's it going? What's up, Darth Alba? I start getting a little sad that no one's here and people start showing up. What's up, 17 Samurai Spirit Red? By the way, like I said, channel memberships are here, so if you want exclusive content, like when I get Maximum Spider-Man next week, that's going to be for channel members only for the first couple of days. What's up, Fallout fan? I am feeling all right, and I'm glad you're decent. Hey, welcome, channel member Sean Chipman. Hi from Australia. Hi from Virginia. As you can see on my shirt, that's where I'm from, in the US, unfortunately. But it is what it is. So yeah, channel memberships are here. So I know I didn't do a rowdy rundown last week, but that's because I had how's it going, Spider Fan? I had The Amazing on, and we did that interview, so I didn't want to do a rundown this week. So on Thursday, we're gonna have a rowdy rundown, breaking down channel memberships and the plan for that, and what y'all. What's up, Justin? Thank you for becoming a channel member. So, like I said, on the rundown, we're gonna break down on Thursday what we're gonna do for channel members, because channel members are gonna get exclusive stuff early. Not there is gonna be a couple exclusive things, but there's gonna be there's gonna be members only live streams, which will be like interviews and stuff. There's gonna be early videos. What's up, Absolute? Welcome to the chat. We did it. Thanks to all of y'all. We got our channel memberships, and I appreciate y'all coming here. I know I don't know if I'm the only one, but and I don't blame him because he just moved back to UK. I was hoping that Dave would live stream tonight so we could all be like, "Welcome back to your house. You made it. You know." But I get it. He's settling in and all that stuff. So thanks for stopping in here, y'all. A lot of y'all are from Dave's channel because that man is a saint and he constantly shouts me out and he's persistent just like I am. So I appreciate Dave and I appreciate all of y'all that came here from his channel, and I would consider y'all my subscribers now. You belong to me. Just kidding. We can share. We can share. But yeah, memberships. That's so exciting. I was like down on my luck. I mean, not down on my luck. I was like down on myself a couple months ago because I had no subscriptions coming in. I had no views. Like my views weren't going up. What's up, Leia? Always good to see you. My views weren't going up at all, which is really sucked. By the way, there's also super chats. I'm sure you can see that. So if you have anything important to say when we do have our interview streams and all that stuff, or just want me to make sure that I read it if the chat's moving too fast, you can always do a super chat because we have those now. I cannot believe that we got here. It's mind blowing because when I started my channel, I was just reviewing figures and I wasn't very original. I didn't have my personality in the video. I was just like, here's this, here's this, here's this. And I've slowly started to find my niche as far as like content creation. I do a lot of solo live streaming, and that's because I like to talk. And if I'm talking a lot, I can wear myself out, especially late at night, and I can actually get some sleep. And I don't think I deserve it, but I appreciate that you think that I do. And like I said, I appreciate every single subscriber, even if you're not a member, even if you're not a member. I appreciate every single subscriber because I would never, ever have gotten to 3,000. And I just had like 7 or 8 subscribers. So people subscribe when I was at work. So I got like 7 or 8 new subscribers just from my channel's sitting around, people watching, and my views are up. My views are up to almost 600 hours in the last 28 days, which means that pretty soon I have memberships now, but pretty soon I'll have AdSense. So I'll have, I'm not saying I'm gonna make a bunch of money because I don't want ads in my live streams. And if you're watching this and I'm talking, I don't want no fucking ad to interrupt me and be like, bitch, I'm gonna try to sell them something. No, I'm selling myself here. I'm selling my channel. I'm selling myself for your subscription so that you watch my content. So when I'm doing live streams and they're not members only ones, they're open for everybody, there will be no ads whatsoever. Now for videos, I can't promise that. I'm going to try to set it to 2 ads, maybe. What's up, Dave? Talking about channel memberships and the plan for all that stuff. So when I get AdSense, I want it to have minimal ads. I don't want my channel to be like, here's an ad, here's an ad, here's an ad. So I know there's a way to set that up to make it so that they only pop up at certain times. And I have YouTube Premium. So ads aren't even something that bothers me because I pay $10 a month through my phone for me and my girlfriend separately, which is still cheaper. Well, it's more expensive by $2 than one membership. So I'm getting 2 for the price of 1. So through my phone bill, we have premium. I just got her that. So now she's not going to ruin my feed by watching Magic the Gathering stuff, which I will watch. But I don't want it to autoplay Professor and Tellurian College when I'm just watching like food content or, my reaction commentary channels or stuff like that. Because I'm like, now I have to get up and grab the controller and skip this. So I got premium for my girlfriend. And I don't want ads to be that intrusive on my channel. I don't want them. And like I said, I don't have them yet, but I will have them pretty soon based on my watch hours. So I want to try to make them as non-intrusive as possible so that when y'all are watching my reviews, oh God, I can't wait. So I bought Maximum Spider-Man on eBay because Hasbro Pulse canceled my pre-order. Those motherfuckers. They must know that I'm like, I buy their shit, but I also complain when I know they're doing wrong or when they know they're doing wrong. So I don't give them a pass because Hasbro, they're a giant corporation. They're not your friend. They're not here to make you happy. They're here to take your fucking money. So I bought it off of eBay for like $70, which is 20 more. And I'm still, was it smart of me? No, but everyone's getting their Maximum Spider-Man. I pre-ordered in the first hour, the first day that they went up on Hasbro Pulse, and they canceled my pre-order. I did Fallout fan. I did. But like I said, I'm still going to keep my pre-orders. I'm only going to get one of them. And that one is going to be on a giveaway for members only live stream. So we're going to have a members only Maximum Spider-Man giveaway live stream once I get my other pre-order in. The one that I get, I'm keeping. That's mine. That belongs to me. But once I get another one in from whether it be Amazon or Big Bad Toy Store or whoever, and this is what I think happened. They oversold the shit out of Maximum Spider-Man. And then with all the tariffs and shit, they cut their production back. So everyone in the UK got theirs. Everyone on the West Coast is getting theirs. Everyone in Canada is getting theirs. But regular US and East Coast and all that shit, we're getting the shit end of the stick once again when it comes to pre-orders. Because they took down the pre-order after day 1. It sold out. And then they put the pre-orders back up. I'm assuming, what's up, Oz? How's it going? Go check out Ostradamus Toys channel, by the way. Well, now if you want to see it the day it comes out, it'll be members only. But if you wait 2 days, you can watch my review, and then you will know if it's worth it or not. Because you won't have to be a member to see my content. Hi, Allison, another YouTuber you should check out. Check out Allison Troy, Retro Toy Princess. Awesome content there. But yeah, Maximum Spider-Man, he's coming next week. The guy from eBay said he'd either ship him tomorrow or Tuesday. So that means I should have my Maximum Spider-Man by like maybe Monday or Tuesday next week. So that means that review should go up for members only on Thursday, hopefully, fingers crossed. And then on Saturday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. On Saturday, the Maximum Spider-Man, this is next Saturday, not this Saturday, because I don't have them yet. This is all speculation. And then Saturday, the Maximum Spider-Man review will be up for everyone at like 12 a.m. in the morning. What's going on, Jeff? We're just talking about pipe dreams and Maximum Spider-Mans that I'm waiting for, and other such nonsense. And channel memberships, which we have now, in case you didn't know, in case you're just popping in. We did it. We specifically, all of us, not me, we. So we did it. I haven't bought from Hasbro Pulse since early 2024. So for me, I pre-order with Hasbro Pulse because they don't charge right away, and usually they're the last one to get shit. So generally, I don't get stuff from Hasbro Pulse. But the thing that I got right away and actually got a head start on all the other reviewers, which was really funny, I got like 1,000 views in the first day, was the Sunfire Spider-Man Vulture VHS 2-pack. I pre-ordered that. It shipped the next day, and I had it the day after. So from when it was announced to pre-order, or not pre-order, to buying it to release, I had it in 3 days, and I had one of the first Sunfire Vulture 2-pack VHS videos out there, which was pretty nice. And I had people thanking me because I had Pizza Spidey, I had Amazing Fantasy Spidey, I had Retro Card Spidey, I had Renew Your Vows Spidey, Amazing Fantasy, and I had them all sitting next to Sunfire, and people were like, "Oh, you're the only review I've seen that's put all these red and blue Spider-Mans next together," and I'm like, that's a no-brainer. Now, that being said, I don't have Sunfire Spider-Man anymore for the Maximum Spider-Man video because I got rid of that piece of shit. Because the Sunfire mold is absolute trash. And that's probably, me saying stuff like that is probably why Hasbro decided to cancel my Maximum Spider-Man pre-orders. You motherfucking bitches. And I like that I can swear on live streams because I don't swear in my videos. But you know what, YouTube? I've got memberships now. I'm already monetized. So will it matter if I swear? Probably not. But it could. So maybe I still won't swear in my videos. That's just my brain in motion. I don't know. But live streaming, fuck it. We on one. I don't think I've ever bought anything. Keep it that way, honestly. But that being said, Hasbro still hasn't raised their tariff prices. So what's going on, man? Myth and Legends. I wish we could get turnarounds like that now, right? Like if we pre-ordered Maximum Spider-Man and we had him in our hands in 3 days, it would be worth $50. Fuck all the price arguing. If they announced it and we had him in our hands 2 or 3 days later, I would have been like, yes, absolutely. This is worth $50 because of how fast it got here. I think the Beholder and Displacer Beast are all I've ever bought from there before everywhere else had them. Dungeons and Dragons stuff, I got a lot of that at Ollie's. Displacer Beast even. Kaiju Kitty, what up, fam? As long as it's longer than 1 minute in, the language isn't as big of a deal. Yeah, and it keeps those pesky kids away to keep my channel for adults, because we are not a kids channel. Like, I had this one guy, this fucking idiot, man. Like, this was like when I had 1,000 subscribers. And he's like, "Mario, your kid is watching my video. You're trying to indoctrinate them in this queer blah, blah, blah." And I'm like, well, first of all, what you can do is you can go into the channel and you can block my channel from your child watching it. And I would appreciate that. Because A, this isn't for children. And B, you're kind of a dick. And we don't like that here. So I kind of just block that guy. Listen, we can't all be as cool as you, Kaiju Kitty. And I try not to buy from Amazon, but Big Bad Toy Store is definitely my favorite, just because of the pile of loot and their customer service. Like, it's fantastic. Their customer service is, Mezco Spider-Man was fucked up, they sent me a new one. Moff-X Spider-Man was fucked up, they sent me a new one. So, not 50 times a minute is all, but Jeff, go for it. Clubhouse swears a lot. Listen, I can curse like a sailor, so don't encourage me to curse. That's, they do have some Pulse exclusive shit, unfortunately. Indoctrinate, LOL. It's not your fault you chose to spawn, Carl. Exactly. I'm indoctrinating my nephew into the ways of Godzilla and dinosaurs. See? That's what they should be worried about. Being indoctrinated into the lizard people cult. Well, metalheads are fucking awesome. So, I myself am a metalhead. Metal is my favorite genre, and I listen to a lot of metal. But you catch me on a good day, and I'm listening to some Gaga, some Kesha, some Slater, just some hyper pop, or like slut pop, as Kim Petras likes to put it. Just like, some sleazy, get down, banger stuff. Like, You know who doesn't love dinosaurs? Meteorites. Meteorites don't love dinosaurs. In fact, they annihilate those motherfuckers. And I can imagine, like, if you got eaten by a dinosaur, you probably wouldn't like them. I mean, mine is too. The only thing I don't listen to is country. Like, I like classical, I like jazz, and not all of this is on my phone, but if it comes up on a radio station, I'll be like, oh, that's nice. So, like Beethoven, Bach, I like that shit too. And the reason I like metal is because as far as music composition, when it comes to composition, like, there's classical music and there's metal, and they're both very similar in composition structure and timing and all that stuff until you get into other genres. But like when you're getting into like metal, like not like, oh, power metal, blah, 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 but like complex death metal, progressive death metal and shit, that is a lot of classically trained musicians playing those instruments, and they're very talented, and some of them may be those, you know, old classical artists reincarnated. It's like Kesha says, the party don't start till I walk in. Don't stop, make it pop. DJ, turn my speakers up. Tonight, I'ma fight till we see the sunlight. Don't stop. I love Kesha. She's my bitch. God, she's so hot too. She's promoting her new album, and she's promoting it by like being completely naked on her Instagram story, obviously censored. Yes, anything that's rock, punk, or emo is my favorite. I like everything. I mean, yeah, who doesn't like Johnny Cash or like Dolly Parton or Johnny Cash, you know, old country. 70s and 80s goth and crossover thrash are my favorite genres, but I also love blues, industrial, classical, film scores, etc. Yo, back in the day when I was a kid and Lord of the Rings came out, I was spinning those soundtracks like nonstop. You know, that Lord of the Rings is probably the best soundtrack of all time. Like, damn, how can I like Weird Al and metal? How could you not like Weird Al and metal? They're both perfect. I listen to a little bit of everything. My philosophy when it comes to my choice of music. If it sounds good and makes sense, I'll listen to it. Deaf people. Oh, come on, Jeff. Don't pick on deaf people. They can still feel the good vibrations. Blues, and I'm more blues than country. I'm a little bit country. I'm a little bit rock and roll. I do like rap as well. Like, I like hip hop. My favorite rapper / hip hop artist, I don't know what the proper terminology is, Aesop Rock. And not ASAP Rocky. Aesop, AESOP Rock, ROCK. Because Aesop Rock is the fucking GOAT. I would say that most people in general love Weird Al. Like, if you genuinely A, dislike Weird Al's music, or B, dislike him as a person, fuck you. Like, what's your fucking problem? Weird Al is the shit, man. I can't freaking find it, but I had a CD set of every single Robert Johnson ever recorded. I don't know who Robert Johnson is, CJ. I'm sorry. You can inform me who it is, but I don't know who it is. Of course, love 60s music too, because, yeah, Fall Out. I don't want to set the world on fire. Yes, Jeff is here, Kaiju. I can sing well. Like, if I'm singing on stream, I'm putting myself on the spot. But if you watch my shorts, I can sing decently. So don't make fun of my singing, okay? I mean, you can. It's cringy. But don't make fun of me to my face. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. If you don't, and you really hate Moby, you really fucking hate Moby. Fuck Moby. That 35-year-old beat can blow me. I love Eminem too. Who doesn't love Eminem? Chris Stapleton is a cross between blues and country. I really like his cover of Tennessee Whiskey. I've heard the name. Yes. I just want to start. Yeah. We all know the Fallout soundtrack is absolute. Well, Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas. I guess Fallout 4. You know what? Hot take here. Fallout 4 kind of sucked. I didn't like Fallout 4 that much. I still haven't fucking beaten Fallout 4. And that's with my first playthrough that I fucked up with the railroad, and I couldn't get my synth leather weave upgrade for my leather armor. So I restarted the game, and I was like, oh, I'm having a good time. And then I got back to the Institute, and my fucking kid is an old man. He's like, I'm a dickhead. fuck you, Mom. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you say because I'm in charge of all these people and we made these robots. And I'm like, this. I didn't like Fallout 4. This so maybe one day I'll beat it, but like what? Yeah, because New Vegas, like everything is subpar compared to New Vegas, which is funny because it wasn't even Bethesda that made New Vegas. It was Oblivion, and I mean Obsidian, and Obsidian, as we all know, is probably in the top 3 developers of all time. Sorry, excuse me. Yeah, the story sucks. Like the gameplay's fine. Everything is good except for the story. The story fucking blows hard in Fallout 4. It's fucking shitty. It's fucking dumb. I love the companions. I love Nick Valentine, all that shit, but the story of Fallout 4 is absolute fucking ass. And New Vegas is just, even all the DLC is great. I've not played a single Fallout game, but I still spent $88 on that Mega Construct Red Rocket Truck style set. Worth it. Dang. Fallout 76, what's that? What's that? Although, Mothman. Only cool part about Fallout 76 is the Mothman worship in that game, honestly, because we all know cryptids. Why the fuck don't we have a Mothman action figure? Why the fuck don't we have a Chupacabra action figure? We're getting a Sasquatch, but I want a fucking Chupacabra. I want a Mothman. I want a Mongolian deathworm, which would just be like a tube. We do stand Mothman. Mothman is a sexy beast. I'm going to go to that statue just so I can put my hand on his metallic butt and say, I touched Mothman's ass. I mean, he's a pretty cool cryptid. I'd say Mothman is second to Chupacabra because we all know that the goat sucker is pretty dang cool. I mean, I'm just being honest. Like, if you were in that town, what is it, Pleasant Point, West Virginia, and you saw that Mothman statue and you were looking at his butt, you can't tell me you wouldn't go cup, like, just for a second and be like, I touched Mothman's ass. Speaking of the Chupacabra, I need to check with my ex. She was having her second face removed. I'm going to take her face off. Take his face off. All right, well, I'm going to start the Kickstarter. Just put me in the right direction of some people who got molds and sculpting, and I will start the Rowdy Riles Cryptid Crawly action figure line. It's a terrible time. It's a terrible time to do that. It's an awful time. And I have some inside info on how much fucking molds cost, and I can't tell anybody about it, but it's crazy. Oh, Spring Heel Jack. So you know where I found out a bunch of cryptids from? If any of y'all watched Jackie Chan Adventures, so that's where I learned about the Chupacabra, and I looked that shit up, and I was like, oh, the Chupacabra, that's a real thing. And then they also had an episode of Jackie Chan Adventures that had Spring Heel Jack in it, and he was just a dude with one spring foot, and he'd bounce around and going, ha, Spring Heel Jack, and I was like, that can't be real. And I looked it up, and lo and behold, in the UK in the 1800s, there was Spring Heel Jack sightings of some weird guy with a boot jumping around called Spring Heel Jack. Wait, what line? What did I say? What did I say? I will 100% draw design for the figures. Yeah, but like I said, it's one thing to want to do it, but right now with funding and tariffs and all that other shit, it's honestly a terrible time to start an action figure line. I know I keep messing with my hair, but that's because I want to take his face off. I want to take his face off. And then I'm going to steal the Declaration of Independence. I'm a vampire. That was my Nicolas Cage. I need to draw a new Mothman. Please do. I want to see it. Send it to me so I can spotlight you in my community art. By the way, like I said, I need like 3 more people to send me artwork, displays, diorama. I will type my email address. So if you have anything you'd like me to community spotlight, please send it to this email address. And only those things. Only what I ask you. Only send what I ask you, please. I beg of you. been very lucky so far that no one sent me anything other than terrible tariffs. They're the most terrible tariffs that have ever, but they work for me because all my friends get rich. They buy off all the low stocks to make millions of dollars, and then when the price goes back up, they're even richer. No one could know this isn't even illegal. It is illegal. It's called market manipulation, you fucking idiot. Sorry. But that's fucking illegal. I can't believe nobody knows about this trick. You just say, sell it, and then buy it, and then you sell it and they buy it, and you have a bunch of money, and then you make a meme coin, and you pull the rug. People are like, oh my god, I can't believe he did that. Because they're dumb. Dumber than me with a 70 IQ, I don't know. But it's possible. Don't laugh at me. Don't encourage me. Because I will go all night. Oh, fucking shit, man. Like, I just want to collect my fucking toys, get my fucking passport, and be able to go on a goddamn cruise and not worry about if a fucking guy that literally cakes himself in Cheeto dust every day is going to change his goddamn mind about fucking everyone over once again. Tariffs off, tariffs on. But before you do that, the tariffs are on again and then you're off again. Unless you're from a country that I like. Which, if I like you, it means you said you wouldn't tariff us, which is not how this trade war works. Welcome to the trade wars. I am fucking over it. Well, all right, so let's talk politics for a second, because yes, he stacked the Supreme Court, but all 9 of these fuckers, Republican, Democrat, or not, said bring the man that you deported illegally home. He belongs here in America with his family. And now you have Führer in chief and the Venezuelan fucking cocksucker in chief who's just blowing Trump's little mushroom dick like there's no fucking tomorrow. Oh yeah, we're going to keep him here forever. We don't have to listen to the Supreme Court. We don't have to listen to law because they told me we didn't have to. So what the Supreme Court needs to do is go back and have another ruling on presidential immunity and say, actually, you're on the hook for insider trading. You're on the hook for being a Russian spy. You're on the hook for deporting legal American citizens. You're on the hook for all this shit. So pack your bags and go to Gitmo, fucker. That's what would happen in a perfect world. I get it, Jeff. I totally get it. Yeah. I totally get it. Trust me, I'm tired of hearing about it, but just seeing that news today really pissed me off. That he's just like, no. Fucking sucks. Oh, man. What a country that we live in. I don't know. But yeah, this is supposed to be about toys. I did kind of veer off for a second. I said it'd only be momentarily. So we'll get back on track. And I said, don't encourage me, y'all. But yeah, I do have. So I did do my Magic the Gathering sleeving yesterday. I sleeved my Temur Roar deck, and people actually watched that. So that's kind of cool. I have my Mardu deck. It was supposed to be here today. So if my Mardu deck came, I would have been sleeving that on stream and talking about Magic. But unfortunately, with my luck, Amazon was like, and it's Amazon because I pre-ordered it a while ago. I don't have Prime anymore. All these pre-orders are just stuff from before. So I'm waiting on my Mardu deck. Hey, listen, it's all good. Jeff knows I go a little off the rails sometimes, and I just go a little too far sometimes. And it's not that it's too far. It's understandable that not everybody wants to hear that all the time because it is on the news. And I generally hold it all in until later, and then I just get on stream late and kind of act like a fool. Is it valid? Absolutely. But it's not what everyone's here for. So I get it. But like I said, I really want my fucking Maximum Spider-Man. I really wish that Hasbro hadn't canceled my order and I already had the 2 in hand and I could do my giveaway next week. But who knows when I'll get a second one, which is kind of shitty. But on the other hand, I know for sure that's sitting in my pile of loot right now is Savage Opress. And I'm so excited for Savage Opress. Because if you haven't watched the Clone Wars, that's Darth Maul's little brother, who's much bigger than him. And oof, Clone Wars is so good. If you haven't seen Clone Wars, why have you not watched Clone Wars? Because like Clone Wars and Rebels are essential Star Wars. If you haven't seen either of those, after this, I'm gonna get off here pretty soon. We're going 30 minutes. I don't feel like going for another hour or another half an hour. I found the magic video interesting. Don't know anything about it, but they're making Spidey. But it's cool that they're making Spidey in Final Fantasy sets. It's cool for some people, and it's not cool for other people. And that's the thing about everything. Is like everything is not for everyone, but everything is for someone. My girlfriend does not want anything to do with the Spider-Man stuff. I was very against it, but seeing some of the powers and shit that the cards have for Spider-Man, it's like, and these are going to be legal to play. It's like, maybe I really should. Tony posted the latest episode of WC. Oh, I'll have to watch that. I will have to watch that. For anyone that hasn't seen it, Rao's Secret Wars video is really good. Watched it yesterday. Well, thank you. I'm glad you watched it, CJ. And it is really good. If I do say so myself. Sometimes the figures are a little static because it's a lot. Listen, 12 issues of like 36 pages is a lot to go over. And it only took an hour and a half. And I thought like it was going to take longer. But after I edited it and put, God, that edit was a fucking nightmare too. Because I did it over a week. So you can see in the video, there's different lightings. There's daytime lighting. There's nighttime lighting. There's all that kind of stuff. So it was a project. And the next comic telling that I did was Clone Wars. And with Clone Wars, there's not a straight up 12 issues. Clone Wars, it's Web of Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man, and it's all these Spider-Man titles, and you'd have to go back and forth, and even stuff out of Spider-Man. So I just did a general. This is what happens during the Clone Saga. This is who Ben Reilly is. This is who Kane is. This is who Jackal is. There's a Spider Side mention. There's so it's not as, it's more concise. But that's because I would have to be with Secret Wars. If I went through, or not Secret Wars, Clone Wars. If I had to go through and find every fucking Clone Wars issue and read them, I would probably lose my goddamn mind. Well, I appreciate that because I feel like I could have done a better job. But I'm glad that people, appreciate it because it was a lot of work. And it's my longest video to date. So I don't know if I'll ever top that. I do want to, there's so many things I want to do. And now that I have memberships, I have to do them. So I have to set down the time and be like, make my Marvel Legends history video, make some more As Told by action figure stuff. I don't want to say As Told by Toys because that's Dave's things. And I got to find my own title for it. I can't sit down and watch a show for 20 plus hours unless it's something that really piques my interest. I get that. But there's some shows I'll put it on and I have to binge the whole thing if it's all out. Well, thank you, CJ. It would have been more enjoyable if we had Volcana. So I could have had every single character from the book in action figure form in my video. Because Volcana was the only one I was missing. I even went out and bought the fucking Marvel Universe Galactus. Now, granted, I got a really good deal. It was like $105 for that Galactus that I have. So the Wrecking Crew, however, I spent $250 on the Wrecking Crew. So that video also cost some money. It cost at least $350 in the moment. Because I was like, I'll be okay without the Wrecking Crew in Galactus. And I was like, but I won't be okay without the Wrecking Crew in Galactus. Oh. Good luck. Watch Dragon Ball Z Kai. Don't watch regular Dragon Ball. Watch Kai. I will say that. Well, that's not even the most expensive toys that I've bought. Now, the Wrecking Crew is understandably highly priced because they've only made one, and that was Hasbro way back in the day using Toy Biz molds. So they're long overdue for a remake. Will Hasbro do it? Probably not. So I was like, I need to buy them. But my most expensive figures that I bought were the Ranma 1/2 ones. Not female Ranma herself or male Ranma, but specifically Akane. It's like fucking $250. And then Ryoga is like 300. And Genma, which is like the panda, which is Ranma's dad, he turns into a panda. No posability, no articulation, just swappable arm and sign. He's like $300. So with this Ranma 1/2 reboot anime that's out, SH Figuarts really needs to get on making new Ranma 1/2 figures. So that, and more of them. They need to make Moose. They need to make Pantyhose Taru. They need to make Hosai. They need to make Nabiki and Kasumi and all the other characters that they didn't make before. And, you know, just make a whole line. I'll buy them all. There goes my camera quality. Oh, yeah, I watched it. And I haven't played. Yeah, but he's such a perv, though. Like, he really is. Like, pretending to be a pig that whole time. And Akane, throughout the entire series, never fucking finds out, ever, that, Pichan is Ryoga. And that's so fucked up. And he's like, I'm honorable. I love Akane. No, dude, you're gooning when she sleeps with you at night in between her boobies. And you're like, wait. Fuck you, Ryoga. Fuck you, Ryoga. Tragic love story. And I think that Ranma and Akane are the cutest couple. Like, they won't, ooh. Well, don't put your fingers near your friend's trunks. I'm sorry that happened. That sounds painful. It really does. I had to take, my nails really fucking hurt because I had to take off the acrylics off the top and it broke because my real nails were like this long and the acrylic over top is very hard to get off. So I had to like go into there and pry that shit off. And my nails hurt so bad. They're so thin right now. I've got to just let them recover. So I feel your pain. Like this finger specifically, if I get any heat on it, fucking hurts. Because then I'm working at pizza right now. So I was cooking the pizzas and every time my finger got past the threshold, I was like, ah! It really was. And I actually think that Bella Ramsey kind of actually maybe grew into the role a little bit. She does still look very young, but she does look a little bit more like Ellie this season. And I think Abby should be way more jacked. I know I don't want to spoil shit. I haven't played the game either, so I'm just spoiling the game by watching the show. I know what happens, obviously. Well, I'm glad that you're okay. Well, I'm still waiting for The Last of Us 2 to be out on PC. Once it comes out on PC, I will buy that shit. And I know that the dance scene played out almost word for word like it did in the game. That's pretty cool. Except Joel went way more ham. He said, "Gata!" So good on Joel, but God, Ellie's really unlikable in this. And I went over this in my last stream I talked about, but like Joel's a bad person. What he did was bad. Did he do it for the right reason? Maybe. But like morally gray is what Joel is. He did it for a selfish reason. Not because I gotta save this girl, because he wanted to replace his daughter. And I understand. A life, it's the whole train on the tracks. Do you hit the switch? Do you know? And I said that before too. Oh, I know. Just a little less feral. Yeah, she was really like that in episode 1. But that clicker scene in that supermarket, that was crazy. I was like, oh, the CG effects are great. See, what is wrong with y'all? Why would you do that? Is it like vivid memories of slamming? You did it multiple times, CJ. Was it fun for you? Was it your hobby? I'm just kidding. I know it was on purpose. Oh, man. So, with that being said, my girlfriend should be up in a little bit to go to work. Unfortunately, she has to get up there early. Not unfortunately that she's waking up, because I'd love to see her. But I went to work, she went to bed, and she's been sleeping. So, try to get to 45 minutes. YouTube likes good round numbers. I don't know. I feel like 30 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour are decent times for these random live streams. Sometimes I've gone over an hour. It just really depends on what my brain is doing and what I'm talking about and what I'm thinking about. Like right now, I'm thinking about, I took a shower and I need to get more conditioner because I have like 1 squirt of my curly hair conditioner left. And if I don't have curly hair conditioner because of the bleach, I did that myself. I damaged my own hair because I'm a self-proclaimed hairstylist, even though I don't do shit. I would love to like get an asymmetrical bob, like maybe to here and just have it, bangs and all that shit. But I don't trust any motherfucker to cut curly hair. Because the last time I went and got a trim and I was like, I just want my ends cut off. So like, the dead part, which these aren't even that bad right now, but I can still see like, so like right here was what the bitch went up to here and cut like 2 inches of my fucking hair off. So that was literally like 5 or 6 years ago. And I haven't what's up, Richard? How's it going? We're wrapping up here in a second, but it's always good to see you. Never slammed my finger, but my thumb hit the side of a deck so hard it left a mole. I said it hit the side of a desk. Well, I can do you one better. So my 2 thumbs, you see how this one is shaped differently and it's smaller and all that shit? You want to know how that happened? So the first time I cut this thumb, I was at work in the food court and I was opening a big old industrial can of olives and I pushed the lid down to try to get it because I'm stupid. I was like 18 or 19. My fucking thumb slid down into this big can of industrial olives and the lid went like this, caught it. And you know how it is. If the lid is still taut, it's going to be super hard to get your thumb out. So I was like, and I had to fucking smash the lid down and pull my thumb out and it went through my nail. Didn't lose part of my thumb at that point. The next time I cut it, I was holding a bagel. I was like, oh fuck. I just cut my thumb. And I cut a little bit off, just a little bit. The third time I was at work, and this was still at Costco, and I was doing returns, and someone had returned a Ninja blender, but without the box. So what they had done was they like wrapped the cord around the outside of the blender and had the top in, but it wasn't locked. It was just sitting there. So I picked it up from the top like an idiot instead of going down like this, and the lid came off, and I went to catch it, and the only thing that touched it, because I caught it from the top, was my thumb, and I didn't even feel it. But I just saw, like, you can see how much of my thumb got taken off. I just saw that chunk of my thumb fall off into the ground. Well, this wasn't a knife. This was like a fucking katana. Went through my thumb like butter. I was like, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. I went to the office, like, what's wrong? I'm like, my thumb's gone. They're like, what do you mean? It wasn't gone, but I was in shock. And yeah, and then I had to sue work because they didn't want to cover my time off. Fuck Costco. I don't work there anymore. Fuck them. I mean, I appreciate what they're doing now with the business and ignoring certain people and the dumb shit that they say because it's a private business. They can do whatever the fuck they want. But as the managers at my store and the way I got treated, fuck them. I worked there for 14 years. I just think my dumb ass got used to it. Well, don't get used to busting yourself up because that shit hurts. That shit hurts. All right, so before I go, channel memberships. And by the way, if you're curious, it's only 99 cents a month. I could have been an asshole and been like, $5 a month for a little bit of early videos and some extra content. And I'm not saying that that's for everybody, but for me, with what I'm putting out for members, I don't think it's worth $5 extra. When I was doing my Patreon, it was like $1. So if I film a video and I edit it and I get it up and I put it out right away, that's going to be members only for like 3 days. 3 days. Live streams like this, I'm going to try not to put them behind a paywall. Rowdy Rundown live stream won't be behind a paywall. But my D Amazing interview, if y'all want to see some more like that, that will be members only for the first day. Let's say the first day or 2 days. Just to get a little bit of early entry. Y'all can ask your questions, and then people who want to ask questions with the next person I have will be like, oh, I guess I should get a membership. And it's only 99 cents. So there's the thought process there. And then with the early videos, members get to see them early. Everybody gets to see them afterwards. And then So I made Jeff upset, and that wasn't the intent. But for members, I will once weekly do a rowdy rant. It'll probably be like 5 to 10 minutes. It'll just be me sitting down, stream of consciousness, what pissed me off that week, what's pissing me off about the toy industry, about the world in general, what's going on. That'll be members only. And I'll think of a couple other things. I think I'll bring back the bloopers. I'll stop editing those out and start separating them to make blooper videos for members only. And those will be behind the paywall because it's not essential content. It's something, if you want to watch it, you can watch it. You pay 99 cents, you can watch that early. Hey Leighton, you're a little late on the stream because I'm about to wrap up. I'm so funny. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make a joke at the expense of your name. I'm a bitch. I apologize. But yeah, there you go. Fallout fan also says hi. So yeah, that's where the memberships are going to go at first. Is nothing that's there other than non-essential content, so not reviews, not live streams, is only going to be behind a paywall temporarily. And if you want to see that shit first, 99 cents. And also, I have, let me see if I can, oh, I can't do it from here. But let me see if I can do it from my live stream, from YouTube on my phone. Because I'm pretty sure I have the emojis working. That means that if you're a member, you get special emojis that no one else has. So let me make sure that I can. Why does it not cooperate on my phone? Like it doesn't like, all right, yes, here we are. So here we go. I'm going to post the 2 emojis that you can use so far right now early. Oh, we're all good, Jeff. Oh, they didn't show up on mine, but I hope they show up for y'all because we've got my logo and then we've got Super Rowdy. And those are the 2 extra emojis that you get right now. Let me see if those actually worked because Streamception, y'all. Okay, cool. Yeah, so if you guys pay 99 cents, you can use those emojis. When you first join, for the first month, you get the Rowdy Riles, just a regular Rowdy Riles logo. And then when you're a member for longer than a month right now, you get the Super Rowdy logo because you're a super member. You've been here for a longer time. So that's how I'm working that. And also, those, if you think they're cool, we have merch. I say we, but I mean me. I have some merch that we just opened. And I'm not trying, if y'all don't want any of this stuff, yeah, that's the thing. It just showed me like the code for the emoji. I'm not, if you want this stuff, buy it. If you want to be a member, sign up. It's not a requirement. This is just, if you want to support me and help me keep doing my thing, and I'll still keep doing my thing otherwise. If I have 5 members, 10 members, 1 member, I'm still going to keep making my YouTube. It's not going to change. But Fourth Wall reached out to me a couple weeks ago. They're like, hey, you want to make merch? You want to be a real YouTuber? You can have merch. And it's like, all right, sure. So I know I've showed it off before. But yeah. One emoji of Dave's face. I think where was that? I just want one emoji of Dave's face. I think we could do that. I think we could ask Dave for a picture. But this is just a Rowdy Rascal shirt, and it also comes in white. And the logos, you can also do black on white text or white on black text. There's, let's see, we got a sweatshirt with Rowdy Rascal, and it's just, and that's the cheapest one is the hashtag Rowdy Rascal, just because it's simple. It's just a word. And then the other stuff that we have up right now is, so we got Super Rowdy t-shirts, and you can get that in pink or white. And I actually have samples coming, so I'll make like a official commercial video wearing the merch. I have a sweatshirt and a t-shirt, and then this is the other logo sweatshirt, and that also comes in, I should have ordered like a different color, but I got it in black. Very black wearing person. But yeah, 3 different colors. It goes up to 2XL. And then we also have some mugs and some hats. So if you wanted to wrap the channel outside of YouTube, And there'll be more coming. I'm going to collaborate with some artists. I'm going to get some exclusive designs for the store and all that stuff. And yeah, it's just a lot of cool things coming to the channel all at once. And it's so crazy that so many people give a shit about my opinion. That's the craziest thing to me. Because I never thought that anyone cared what I thought about toys or what I thought about things in general, my reviews, my, anything. Like, I just some chick who decided to make a YouTube channel, and now I've got channel memberships. I've got dedicated viewers. Like, everyone in here, y'all are my OGs, y'all are my regs, my OGs, all that kind of stuff. Like, all y'all are great. Even if you're new, you're still an OG. I'll consider you an OG because you were on the ground floor before Rowdy made it. But yeah, definitely we'll make a Dave emoji. I will ask him. I'll be like, Dave, Fallout fan wants me, and then Fallout fan will for sure sign up for a membership for 99 cents once I do a Dave emoji. I'm just kidding, Fallout. You don't have to. But I will say, hey, Dave, I need the absolute worst picture that you're willing to give me so that I can use it as an emoji for my channel memberships. And knowing Dave, he'll probably he'll probably give it to me. I don't feel like I'm an engaging speaker. I feel like I blab a lot. I feel like I just go on tangents. But apparently people think that my D Amazing interview went well. So apparently if I shut up and kind of curate what I'm saying, that works well too. So I guess you're right. And like I said, Dave will be, I'm going to make sure that Dave comes on for an interview. And that'll be members only. Let's fucking go. What titular said, and you're funny. Well, thank you. I think I'm fucking hilarious. I'm the funniest person I know. My girlfriend doesn't think so. She lost her funny bone somewhere along the way. But I can also have some really like deadpan delivery where someone will like this is a for instance, my ex-roommate, there's a song by Hail Mary Mallon, which is Aesop Rock and Rob Sonic. And it goes it spells Malin because Hail Mary Mallon. Mallon. They say it out and I'm like, how do you spell Malin? He's like, are you stupid? They were saying it the whole time. How do you not know? And I'm like, I'm fucking joking. I don't think you are. So, you know how they have the straight man delivery and then they have the funny guy? I try to do both and it just doesn't work. It doesn't work because some people, regardless of whether you're through the computer or not, they still can't read context in real life. So it's like, I'm not a fucking idiot. I'm just joking with you. And if you don't get the joke, maybe you're the idiot. Well, I appreciate that, Darth Alba, because I feel like it's the people like y'all, all my viewers who are willing to come in here and listen to me. I feel like it's y'all who make the community great. Because if y'all were a bunch of trolls, that would suck. Oh, here's Rowdy again. What the fuck is she talking about today? That's stupid. That would be awful, wouldn't it? I wouldn't be here. But there are people like that. But I will say, they're all very unoriginal, and they all have the same insult and the same 3 or 4 words. And I'm just like, hidden. At least have constructive criticism about my content. I've never seen, well, I saw one person say, your top 15 or your top 10 video was way too long. It was over 15 minutes. I don't want to see a video that's that long. And I said, sweetie, maybe this type of content isn't for you. And that's literally the only constructive criticism that I've ever got that was about my videos. I've never had someone be like, oh, if you did this, maybe it'd be better. It's usually, oh, you're fucking blah, blah, blah. I think you're this, blah, blah, blah. You do. Be original. I know there's not many females, or granted, even trans females in the YouTube toy space. But guess what? I ain't the bitch. I'll just hide you from my channel and have a great day forgetting about you. Looking for is buddy troll. Yeah, it's okay if someone's like, joshing you, poking at you a little bit, but like when I go into the toy room and I have the vertical display, for some reason, I get it. People are always on their phones scrolling through, but I get so many views and I get trolls in those. I don't get trolls, thankfully, when I'm sitting here with my face in view the whole time, because this is how I interviewed D Amazing, and I but not when any trolls in there for that. But it was fine. So, am I gonna eventually need mods? Maybe. But Dave from Displaying Model Behavior doesn't have any mods. So, I don't know. I don't want to see a video that long. A video that long doesn't want to see you either, Carl. Eat a box of Eggman flavored suppositories. Holy shit. Pretty much. It's like, bro, fuck off. Go watch the person who actually is just trying to get their view count up and is not legitimately making a video with their thoughts and opinions. Because clearly that's not what you want. Clearly you want, I like these 10 figures. I like it because it's cool, it's painted nice, and I can move. Also, I like turtles. You know? Listen, she has someone, Allison has someone named Carl in her life that she fucking hates. And I think that's what's going on. And I'm here for it. Take out your aggression that way. And I love longer vids if they're necessary. Like when I do my Maximum Spider-Man video, it's probably going to be 15 minutes long. Probably. It may be longer. I just don't know. But I'm not planning to make this Maximum Spider-Man video like fucking 30 minutes long or whatever, but it may happen. I don't know. I don't know how long a video is going to be before I film it and edit it. And I also like turtles. I like turtles. All Maximum, all the time. Maximum Rowdy brings her Maximum Spider-Man review for maximum entertainment. 5 minutes long. This is Maximum Spider-Man. I think he's Maximum because he's got more accessories and he costs more. That is my video. Thank you. There's my Maximum Spider-Man review. 5 minutes, short and sweet. No, that was like 30 seconds. Who doesn't like turtles? I don't know. Shredder doesn't like turtles. Turtles! They're babies! Okay, we actually did almost go for an hour, so joke's on you suckers. You watched me talk for almost an hour long. That's when you know you should be a member, because you're like, I'll just sit and listen to this bitch shoot the shit. She's not even talking about anything. She's just going. So if that's the kind of shit you like, you want more of that, become a channel member. Become a channel member. I don't care if you do or not. It's fine. It's really, really crazy. It's going to be Maximum the Wall. And it's going to be just a brick wall with arms and legs. No joints. They're just kind of like, I can't get my legs in the stream. I'm wearing booty shorts. But I'm just saying, Maximum the Wall. No accessories, just a big old wall with arms and legs. Carl, it's Maximum Spider-Man, but it's only 5 minutes. I need this video to be longer, but not as long as your top 10. Also, did you know Allison's forehead is too big for... Don't make me read that. You see this forehead? It's a pretty big forehead. You could fit so many foreheads on this bad boy. Just saying. Well, apparently we do need a Maximum Big Wheel. And I know who Big Wheel is. Isn't it just like a big wheel? Like literally just a dude who's like in a big wheel. Spider-Man has some crazy villains. Maximum the Wall, and he'll still have pin joints. Fuck. I wouldn't doubt it, to be honest. All right, y'all. Much love. Pour one out for the homies. Pour one out for Maximum Spider-Man. Pour one out for everyone who bought a Maximum Spider-Man from eBay. So pour one out for me. Become a channel member if you're able. 99 cents. Because you'll get some early content and you'll get some extra content. If you wear it like that bear guy. That bear guy. What about fucking Armadillo? That dude's just a fucking giant armadillo. Like, I love Spider-Man. He's got a better rogues gallery than Batman. And on that note, don't at me, because Spider-Man's the GOAT. Batman's... Alright. I pour it out for Carl, preferably his life-saving heart meds. God, you really fucking hate Carl. Alright. On that note, fuck Carl. I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye, Leia.